Welcome back to News Geelong here on Channel 31 Analog and Channel 44 Digital. Hope you're enjoying the program. As we now turn our attention to the pulsating world of Geelong sport, and joining us this week, the voice of Geelong and District Football, Cal Lowther. Good evening, Cal.
Thanks, Graham. We start with the wrap-up of the Geelong and District Football League. The Round 11 results include East Geelong defeating Geelong West Sporting Club by 80 points. Inverleigh accounted for Corio by 32 points. Bubbo's Hill continued their winning ways, beating Anarchy by 80 points. North Geelong strengthened their top 5 position with a 19-point win over Thompson. Winchelsea beat a winless Belmont Lions by 107 points. Finally, in the game of the round, Bannockburn accounted for Werribee Centrals, defeating them by 42 points. News Geelong caught up with Bannockburn coach Ross Dillon after his side's big victory at Victoria Park last Saturday.
Ross, how important was that win in the context of your season?
That win was really important after last week. Dropping that game at North Geelong made this game extra important just for us to stay that game clear of those 3 sides below us, so it really helps.
Were you impressed with how your team moved the ball around the ground, particularly last week after some of the troubles that you had moving the ball out of the back line?
Yeah, we took it on today a bit more. Even though we knew it was wet, we still wanted to take the game on, so it was pleasing that we did actually try and switch the ball a bit, even though it was wet.
Yeah. Did you believe that the fact that it was wet, it would sort of play into your players' hands, but particularly because they're good at ground level and good skills?
Yeah, we thought it might help us a little bit, but we just come. You don't plan for wet weather, you don't plan for dry weather. We just come to play, and it was either one way. We are smaller, so it was helping us, but we are smaller bodies as well, which hurts us around the contest. So it broke even. So.
All right, thanks very much.
No, thanks, mate.
We now cross to Geelong coach Mark Bomber Thompson. You're obviously accepting the penalty handed down to the 2 boys, Steve Johnson and Cameron Mooney.
Yeah, we are. We're just a little bit unsure with, about how tonight would go if we had contested it, so we've decided to accept the penalty.
Are you surprised by the harshness of the penalty to Steve Baker?
It seems a lot, but yeah, but it's the way they are. It's the way they're feeling this week, and yeah, they've got a big fight in their hands to get him off.
Is that a problem you see? If you say feelings from week to week can change, do you think that's a sign of incompetency of the match review panel?
Oh, I don't think I'll be answering that one. Please explain with a $25,000 fine.
Does it concern you that there's so much disparity between some of the charges that they can dish down for similar incidents?
Look, I think we're just trying to aim for consistency. They're trying to do their best, and I think that's what everybody's looking for. In our situation today, we looked at it and we thought, well, how are we going to fight this? And we didn't think we were a chance to win, so we've just accepted it, and that's just the rules of the land. Oh, well, I think generally, and I spoke to Adrian yesterday, and he said, oh, well, it's a bit hard that Stevie Baker was doing that, and Steve Johnson had to accept it. But in the end, Stephen's, broken the rules too. Stevie Johnson's broken the rules, and we just have to live by that. And unfortunately, that's what happened. And hopefully, I think the message they're trying to send is that they don't want Stevie Baker's actions to be repeated by any player that plays in the AFL, because they're quite severe. So. And that would be a good thing. I don't think we really need to see that sort of stuff in footy.
Do you think the umpires could have stepped in earlier to stop his behaviour?
Oh, possibly, but it was pretty extreme behaviour too. So I think out of the weekend, coming this weekend, a player would be quite foolish to do anything like that, because you'd probably think the umpires would jump in and try and change it pretty early. Yeah, that's okay. That's what we do. That's what we do as coaches. We sit down every week and we work out things that we didn't do too well and try and improve them. And umpires are no different. Let's be honest, they are part of the game. They're making decisions. They actually have to perform every week, and they don't get it right all the time. So I haven't got a problem with any of that.
You have said his behaviour is not good for the game. Do you stick with that?
Yeah, and I don't want to, attack Stephen Baker, but yeah, I agree with that. I just don't think we need to see that sort of stuff in a game of footy. You don't expect to play a game of footy and go out and get harassed, and off the ball, and just don't need that in your life, do you? And as a player, as a spectator, you don't want to see it.
Has Steve Johnson had surgery on his hand?
It's swollen. He had surgery on Sunday morning, 8 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, he'll probably miss. He would have missed 2 weeks. So it just gives an opportunity for Stephen to do a fair bit of work. He's got sort of little problems everywhere. His body will heal, and we'll get a little fitness hit out of him, and hopefully he'll finish the season strongly.
Were you disappointed with some of the players' actions on Friday night?
Oh yeah, but it was one of those games, one of those weeks. I don't think we had a very good week, full stop. And you know, the frustrations, the arguing with the umpires. You know, we probably thought as a group that that was the last time we'd ever do it in the grand final because of the consequences there. But that arose too. So yeah, it was just a frustrating night, and you know, we didn't play our best footy. St Kilda were fantastic, and we're just aiming to have a better week this week.
That's sport for the night. Back to you, Graham.
Thank you, Kel. You stay warm and dry, and we'll see you on Friday night with more from the pulsating world of Geelong sport. Well, winter has certainly set in as the cold, chilly conditions continue. Our sparkling Larni Salathiel joins us with the latest in our Geelong weather. What's it look like for the next few days, Larni?
Thanks, Graham. Well, there's no other way to describe this weather as absolutely freezing. And let's take a look at the forecast for the next 5 days. Starting with tomorrow, we've got a partly cloudy day with some isolated showers in and around Geelong with a maximum of 12. For Friday, we've got a partly cloudy day with a maximum of 13. For Saturday, we're actually looking at a sunny day, which is really great for all those people playing sport on Saturday with a maximum of 14. For Sunday, a very cold morning with a partly cloudy day and areas of light morning frost, maximum of 13. And for Monday, a partly cloudy day with a maximum of 13 as well. And today we had a partly cloudy day, a little bit of rain around in Geelong and a maximum of 13. Very cold nights on the way, ranging between 3 and 6 degrees. So definitely rug up this week, and we are definitely in the midst of winter, so keep warm. Back to you, Graham.
Thank you to our sparkling Larni Salathiel. And Larni, you too stay warm and keep dry. And we'll look forward to seeing you on Friday night with a look at what the Geelong weather will be for the weekend. Thank you for being with us on News Geelong this Wednesday evening. Remember, to all our friends in the Geelong suburb of Hamlin Heights, take your time and smell the flowers. Until Friday evening, same time, same place, from all the team at News Geelong, a very good night.